Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I've got kind of like a hodgepodge. I've got some new favorites, some rediscovered favorites. One thing that I've had for a while but I really haven't used very much, and I really enjoyed it this week. So yeah, lots to chat about. I hope you guys had a great week. Ours was good. Nothing super eventful happened, but just your run-of-the-mill good week. So yeah, let's get into the favorites. So for my nails this week, I had two different manicures, and right now I have nothing on my nails, so I'm just letting them breathe. So first off, I wore my Orly Bubbly Bombshell. I absolutely love this nail polish. I think it was limited edition, but I just love it. It's in my top 5 favorite polishes. It's just this beautiful purpley pink fuchsia glitter polish. It's super opaque, so you don't need like a colored base coat to then apply it over. It just works by itself. It is so pretty. I would love if that was permanent, but I really don't think it is. And then I also wore this manicure. So wait to see more about this polish. I got this in my BoxyCharm box this month. So I'll have my unboxing and review video up, I think tomorrow. So you'll get to hear more about this, but under that I wore my China Glaze polish in Something Sweet. It's this really light kind of almost lavender toned pink polish. And then this is the NCLA polish in Heart Attack. It's got little like Valentine's hearts, and it was a very Valentine's sort of manicure. But like I said, wait to see that video to hear more of my thoughts on this polish. For blush this week, I went back to two Old Faithfuls that I just really love. The first one, you've probably heard a bajillion people talk about, Tarte's Exposed, but it really is as good as everybody says it is. It is so good, and I don't grab for it enough. I don't necessarily like forget about it, but I don't know why I don't grab for it more, but I use this on clients all the time at Sephora. Like if somebody comes in and they say, I need a blush, but I don't want it to be super bright, but I want it to give my skin color. I don't know what to buy. I always go to Tarte's Exposed because I don't know, like this looks so not exciting at all. Even looking at it in the pan doesn't look exciting, but on the face, it's just beautiful. It's that go with everything blush. Yeah, you've heard this a million times from different people on YouTube. It really is that great though. Tarte's Exposed is just phenomenal. And then I also wore my Benefit Hervana, and just the packaging alone I think is so cute and girly, and Benefit always has just the best packaging. It's just so cute. So this is kind of like a kaleidoscope of colors that ends up being this kind of like light to medium sort of a pink, but it's a really wearable pink. I mean, you look in there and it's like, there's like a purple, there's a mauve, there's like a white, there's kind of a peachy pink, and it ends up being just this really pretty color. I would say if you're like light to medium skin tones, this would be really good for you. But if you're more medium to deep, I think you would have to do a lot of building with this blush because it's not just like a super duper pigmented pink. But this is the kind of pink that if you're afraid of wearing pinks because you think you're gonna like end up looking like a doll or something with just a pink splotch on your cheeks, try something like this because it's just that like wearable pink. If I've got a lot going on with my makeup and I need a subtle blush but I don't want to go with a nude kind of a blush, I can grab for Hervana because it just is easy and sweet and wearable and not overdone or anything like that. It's a great one. For eyes this week, I was just kind of wanting something sort of girly and sweet looking, so I went with my Naked 3 palette a lot this week. You know, I don't love this one. It's not my favorite of the Naked palettes, but the more that I've played with it, I enjoy it a lot more, and I'm glad that I own it. It's not one that I'm like, oh, why did I buy this palette? I do really love it. It's just, if I had to pick between the Naked palettes, it's not my top one. But I do use this on clients, and I do think it's a really pretty palette, and I think that it does a good job of really bringing out blue and green eyes because of those sort of like rosy tones in it. Like I have this color on my lid today. What is that one? Buzz. So it's just this really pretty kind of like, I don't know, maroon sort of metallic pink. It's so pretty. So I wore that several times this week, and then I also paired it with this Ulta Color Pure eyeshadow pigment in Honey. I really like these. I've talked about these before on my channel. I love them because of the packaging. I mean, they're really good little pigments, but the packaging just releases like a little bit of product. So you don't open it and have either a sifter that gives you a ton of product, or just even worse, an open container with just a bunch of product in it. It's just a great idea the way that they did this. This is like basically a white, but it has almost a little bit of iridescence and just a little bit of a pink tint to it. I don't know, but it's really pretty. So I'll put this like right on the lid. You can use this wet or dry, and it's just, oh, it's so pretty. These pigments are really nice, and I got them like on a sale for like, I want to say like $4 a piece or something. So watch for sales with these because they are really nice. And I don't know if you're like me, but I just don't tend to grab for pigments a lot. I like pigments and I love the way that they look, especially applied wet, but I don't grab for them a lot. So if you're kind of like getting into makeup and you want to play with pigments, these are great ones to start with, or the L'Oreal Infallibles, which are basically like a pressed pigment. I love those too. But these are really, really good, and something that I would have definitely overlooked. I first heard about these from Crystal, from Crystalline Makeup, I think is what her channel name is now. She's kind of changed it around. I'll link her channel down below, but she did a review on these a while back, or did something on her Instagram. I don't know. I heard about them from her, and they're really, really great pigments. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that my husband got me the Tarte lip palette, which is so exciting. And technically, I picked this out myself because how we do our gifts to each other, pretty much in general, for like birthdays, anniversaries, most every holiday that we would give each other a gift, we just like pick it out ourselves and we'll go together and get it. Or it's just, we're not big on surprising each other, which neither of us really care. Like, that does not bother me at all. I'm totally good. So we go together and pick things out. So for Valentine's Day, he takes me makeup shopping and will let me pick out a couple of things. And I love makeup shopping with him. I don't know how much he loves it, but I love it because I can ask him, like I can show him different things and say, well, these different things I was looking at, what do you think? And he'll tell me, he'll say, oh, I think that's really pretty, or oh, that looks weird, no, or you have a million of those, and you know, that kind of deal. So he helps me like rein myself in and choose between different things. So anyway, I ended up with the Tarte lip palette, which I'm super excited about. I had been eyeing this. I'd been trying to just not get it. I was trying to be good and resist, but I'm glad that I finally got it because it is really pretty, really, really pretty. It's so gorgeous. So my friend Mallory from Mallory1712, Laura from Mrs. Lola Lynn, Sarah from Print Polish Shine, they had all been talking about it, as well as a bunch of other people. So my trying to resist was very difficult because everybody was talking about it. So I think this palette is really good. These shadows are really nicely pigmented. They're like a buttery sort of a texture. Now here's the deal, I really don't wear all matte eye looks very often at all because I think that they're a little bit more difficult to do. I think they're a little bit harder to make like a seamless, blended eye look. I prefer to pair them with something else. I was gonna say share. I prefer to share them. I like to share my makeup with each other. So I like to pair this with something else. So like today I'm wearing it with the Naked 3. On my lid. Like I mentioned, I have Buzz on my lid and then something else on my lower lash line from that palette. I'm losing my voice. So I just like pairing it with other things. I did wear it by itself and really loved it. But paired with other things, I think it's even better because these just help complete your eye look. They're great transition shades, they're great for your outer corner, and they really balance out those sparkly shadows. So I am gonna have blog posts, I'm gonna try to do some videos like tutorials and maybe a review or something. So watch for those, but just know I really do love it and I think it's a great palette. For lips this week, I think because of Valentine's Day, I just kept grabbing for pink lipsticks. I was just feeling pinks this week. And then this is definitely a favorite that I'll mention at the end. This is like, so good, I love it. Okay, so first pink lipstick is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Showy. I haven't grabbed for one of these in a long time, but I really do like these. First off, I just love the packaging, that it's the color of the product inside. I love lip crayons. They are just so easy, no-brainer, throw it in your purse, don't have to worry about it. It's just great. This color is like a really pretty, it's a bright pink and it is a statement lipstick, but it's not like a take over your face bright pink. I just think it's so cute. And it was just like, I didn't wear this on Valentine's, but just after Valentine's, I was just feeling the Valentine's color. So it looks like a very Valentine's color. And these are really long wearing. I wore this one day and it wore almost the whole day. Like, I looked in the mirror and I was shocked at how good it was still wearing. As far as the formula on these, they're very glidey. That's not a word, but it just, when you put them on your lips, they really like glide on really nicely, and they're pretty comfortable. They're not a super drying matte formula or anything like that, but you can see they're pretty matte. I mean, they're not super duper matte, but they're not creams. Like, they really don't have much of a shine at all. So I really do enjoy these, and I need to break them out more often. So I've had this Dose of Colors lipstick in Seductive for a long time, and I don't think that I've ever actually like worn it for the whole day, which is ridiculous. I ordered it, it came in the mail like one afternoon forever ago, and I tried it on that afternoon and I liked it and then just kind of forgot about it, which, that's so silly. But I broke it out on Valentine's Day and I did really enjoy it. I mean, it's just a really pretty kind of bright pink. It's got some red in it. It's got a little bit of kind of purpley tones in it. It's just a really pretty color. Nice creamy formula. You can see it has a little bit of, just a little bit of a sheen, so it's just basically like a cream finish. I don't think that it's like super duper unique. I think I tried to dupe it and couldn't find like an exact match, but you know, you can get pretty close to this kind of a color if you're just wanting, you know, a creamy kind of a formula. Probably something from MAC. You could probably find something MAC related, just, which I don't know how much this is, I don't remember, but price-wise, MAC probably isn't a huge price break compared to this, but it's just more readily available that you can go to a store and get it. So I do really like the color though, and it is really comfortable, and I think it's just, you know, it's a nice lipstick. And then what I'm wearing on my lips right now, I am just like head over heels for. So first off, I'm wearing the NYX lip liner in mauve. Really, I think you could kind of like interchange and do a bunch of different lip liners with this lipstick. I think you've got options there. It doesn't have to be that one. So the lipstick that I'm wearing, I got it for Valentine's Day. It's my first Chanel lipstick. Like, I don't even know. It just feels so fancy. It feels heavy. Like, even the container of it feels heavy. Ugh. This is the Rouge Coco in Cecily. And it's just a really pretty, wearable, pinky brownie mauve kind of a color is how I would describe it. You can see it on my lips. It's very comfortable. It's glossy, but it's pigmented. You know, I was looking at some of the Rouge Coco shines, and they're not very pigmented, which is fine if that's what you're looking for. But for me, I wasn't in love with those. But once I swatched this one, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love it. And the girl at Nordstrom said that this is like a new formula that they just came out with like recently. At least that's what she told me. I am not up on my Chanel information. Like I said, this is my first Chanel product, I think, ever. Definitely my first Chanel lipstick, but I don't think I have anything else from them. But it's very nice. So I think that I would like to have a few more Chanel products. I don't know, like, I don't need a whole collection of their stuff, but I'd maybe like another lipstick or two or something else. So if you're a Chanel girl, let me know which of their products you think is worth it, because, you know, I'm a drugstore girl, so to spend, I think this was like $36 for a lipstick, but I don't know. If there's a product that you think is really worth it and it just feels fancy and fun, let me know, because, you know, I think it's not a bad thing to have just a few or more. It's up to you, whatever you want to personally do. But for me, I would like to have maybe just a few nice, really fancy feeling makeup pieces. So I want to know some of your favorites. But this one, it's just like, I love it, and it's special that my husband got it for me and he helped me pick out the color, and I just think it's so fancy. And I didn't have any standout Fooeys for this week, so that's really good, just all favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you have been loving this week. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have about any of these products. And again, I want to know what some of your favorite luxury products are. Let me know that as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.